PewPewU's got that burst movement with wave dashes. His biggest weakness is being a combination of giant and super light. And he's also pretty susceptible to crouch cancels, pretty much right there, but will counter CC. He already opens up PewPewU, but his biggest combo game strength is going to be on fast fallers, straight up.
Right. How Taj likes to play this matchup, he does a lot of shadow balls, then uses the poking of down tilt to try and space Marth out. Very hard to space Marth out, though, because he does have a sword.
Yeah, and right now, PewPewU is just feeling him out and using a lot of low lag moves. He doesn't want to actually get opened up into what is potentially a large combo. Zoma missed his double jump right there, so he wasn't extending it. A tipper down smash.
That's really good against the no-techs, especially against floaty characters. They will die off the top really easily.
Yep. FD, kind of that perfect middle ground ceiling, and okay.
That's 44 quick damage.
Yeah. PewPewU thinks he's playing Fox. Got a lot of nairs in. But you know what? That's 44 damage on Mewtwo. That's no joke.
Right.
Tipper near the edge, bad DI. Like,
Marth's Nair is so good against the big characters just because they're so big they can't seem to avoid it at all.
Yep. And Zoma's playing from the outside really well, but that's exactly why PewPewU isn't committing with anything. Down tilt, wave dash back, more down tilt, and Mewtwo's not going to barrel through that. He can take a little stage, but then he runs the risk of crashing into more down tilt. And he's in percent where he can't CC anymore. He's pretty stuck. Ooh.
That's what Marth is really good against the low tiers. Down tilt is just such a dominating move. You can beat entire characters with that move.
Yeah, and the thing is that PewPewU, he has really strong fundamentals. You don't get to be at his level purely on the strength of matchups and character.
Right.
You know, you have to be good at the game, and he's playing in a way that says, I will not let you gimmick me. He's gotten opened up, and I think Zoma, he might be a little nervous. Might just be PewPewU having magnificent DI of some kind, but
he's against a top-level player. I mean, this might be his first time playing against a super top-level American player.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he had any friendlies with anyone else, but there's a lot on the line for him.
Yep. Now he's at percent where PewPewU poke, look for forward B up tilt. Ooh.
You saw earlier that he tried to forward air over the down tilt. It wasn't successful. Down tilt just proving to be such a good move.
Mewtwo's a very large character, which stinks because he's also one of the lightest horizontally and one of the floatiest vertically.
And his hurt boxes stick out. So when he does moves, like his down tilt, his hurt box sticks out. And in general, when he's running around, that tail is just waggling everywhere. Yep. And you can just poke at that with Marth.
And the thing is, though, is I'm going to say Zoma has found some openings, but he hasn't been 100% confident in converting them. So he's been missing some extra damage and potential at getting more stage against PewPewU, and it's really showing. PewPewU's been poking him out.
PewPewU also knows to DI away on any of these pokes,
so
that it doesn't lead into forward air. Zoma pretty much needs a grab, and that's his only way of really converting this stock. Mewtwo's dash hand's very good, but he's such a big body.
He did get that short hop over the down tilt, like you were talking about, and that's straight up a hard read. You're not doing that on reaction.
It's kind of like how Ice Climbers is the forward air.
Yeah, but it's even tougher since their forward air reaches really low and it has a meteor effect that helps.
And they're smaller.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot too.
Mewtwo's got very specific spacing. Oh, but that perfect dash dancing around the down tilt.
He's finding answers now. That's good.
PewPewU's shutting him out so hard.
Now you see PewPewU doing more forward airs. He knows he can't just do down tilt anymore.
Well, speaking of forward air.
Oh, wow.
He's already tacked on quite a bit of percent onto PewPewU, but if you don't get position off your combo needs to kill them. It needs to kill them or give you position. Otherwise, especially at this point, you're not going to turn it around. And
especially when you're not a character like Marth who could actually just poke forever.
Pretty much.
Marth doesn't even need combos in many matchups. He just needs the sword.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me to see Zoma want to take PewPewU to FD on the first game because Marth is so mean with platforms and Mewtwo will have a heck of a time getting down.
Right. There's also the fact that the Japanese players, I mean, there was a time where they only played on FD.
Yeah.
Until they start conforming to the Western rule set. So, in general, a lot of their players are just more comfortable on Final Destination.
Battlefield, Mewtwo has his cute glitch gimmick at the edge.
Yeah.
Where his forward B can pull you through, and if you double jump right away, you donk your head and you die.
You see a neutral air over the down tilts now. We saw last match that he was starting to figure it out. I really like the adaptation by Zoma.
Yeah, and we already saw, like, if there is a trade-off he's going to get in his favor on Battlefield, besides the high ceiling, it's going to be these little pop-ups he gets. PewPewU will reset onto these platforms and give him the chance to find more nair and more up tilt.
Down air at his shield to beat multiple down tilts. That is as hard of a read as you can get.
Yep. At this point, PewPewU may start just investing in things like jabs and forward tilts just to stuff Zoma, and he lost his jump there.
That's so unfortunate. He was playing that stock so well, too.
He had a very clear lead. He's getting to the percent where Marth is going to die from up throw. A string of juicy nairs, though. Like, PewPewU's almost got him to the same percent. That's rough.
This is the problem that he found last game, where it's like getting the confirmed kill setups on PewPewU is just going to be so hard.
Yep.
What Mewtwo has in his tool bag to kill Marth are just hard hits to get on a zoning character like Marth.
Yeah. Plus, Marth is actually at kind of a perfect weight to give Mewtwo trouble. He's not so floaty that up air kills him, or up throw kills him early, or forward air.
Yeah, like this. Many characters would have died from that forward air.
Yep. Ooh, PewPewU did burn his jump, and he's down for the count.
Yeah. Zoma altogether not doing so bad considering how that first stock went.
Yep.
I like that recovery. Oh, wow. Edge cancel, too?
Yeah.
You got all the tricks.
I don't even know if he really wants to get hits off of this. I think he wants PewPewU to just move a little more towards the edge and give him center, because when he's getting cornered, it becomes just so much harder for him. He can't really fight back. Oh no.
Man. Again, Battlefield coming to bite him again.
It's pretty rough, but
yeah.
There's a nice little string. PewPewU, he's really emphasizing rolling out because he knows that calling it with a preemptive wave dash is, it's not an easy call to make. It's like you just have to guess. And if PewPewU rolls out and he guesses right, well, okay, he takes a little more damage. If he doesn't, he gets his zone back. So he's playing it right.
I also like how PewPewU's approaching against the Shadow Balls. He's even once he's jumped over them. The Shadow Balls are just not that big. You can actually just straight jump over them.
Yep. And this could actually be some PewPewU just falling through that platform. Falling down with that forward air would have been a strong opener, but it's also a combination of the read on the movement and a tight timing to get an aerial after falling through a platform.
So when I watch low-tier players, I often go through two thoughts. Either I think, oh wow, this player makes this character look really good. Maybe they're actually good. Maybe we've been wrong this whole time. And then there's the opposite, which is, no, this player still makes the character look terrible, but they're just godlike. And watching Zoma, I'm having the second thought. It looks like, what do you do against Marth? Man?
He's been making these really good reads to get openings, but then he hasn't gotten much off the openings.
He hasn't been able to get anything off of it.
And then since the spacing is favoring Marth, I know it sounds like we're kind of biased against PewPewU, but he is pretty much playing this perfectly.
Yeah, he's playing the matchup. He's playing how you should play against a low tier. Super patient, not really giving them any openings, understanding that their kill setups are really limited, and spacing around that.
And here's something you're going to see from a low tier. Is this going to be 2 out of 3?
I think so.
I think it's 2 out of 3. Zoma might just be dipping into losers right about now.
Yeah.
He's pixels away from a tip or something that'll send him off the top. There it goes. Zoma, that's a tough 2-0 to take. And
it's tough, man.
2 of his deaths on that second game. He found his footing, but then the deaths, the critical mistakes. You can do a quarter of your own health bar with 1 error in this game.
Yeah.
It's kind of rough.
Especially against Marth, who actually can combo Mewtwo with forward airs